Hey guys, it is Monday here in West Virginia, so it's time for us to do our Mopar Monday video. And today we're cracking open some M2 machines, 1971 Chargers. And what's cool, we have three different examples of the 71 Charger. It's actually one of my favorites to collect, as you can see here in the front row. All of these are 71 Chargers. Most are the 71 Charger RT. Are a couple, actually three 71 Superbees over here. That's the first year that the Charger was a Superbee. Usually it was a Coronet, but I think it's 71. They went to only four-door Coronets, so they moved the Superbee option over to the Charger platform. So you had your Charger RT, Charger Superbee, Charger SE, and the Charger 500. Not sure if there's another one that was just like a lower base model, but today we're going to show you some of the differences in these cars. Before we unbox the other ones, as you can see here, there are different styles of like ones with hideaway headlights. Some had the exposed headlights. The RT, and I believe the Superbee too, had three different options for hood inserts. You have the Ram Air, the Ram Charger hood, that is called air grabber, where the scoop would actually open to suck in the air. Then you had the louvered hood, the vertical louvers. Then you had another one, this guy here. Oh no, that's actually a closed air grabber, sorry. This guy over here, which you can't see, that type of insert, where the, I'm sorry, this one was horizontal. Where was it? Right here, the green one. Horizontal louvers, and this one has vertical louvers, but a little bit different of a design to it. The louvered hoods were not functional. It was just an insert that went into one of the bulge hoods that have the hole in it. You could swap to either insert you wanted. Now, the cars we're unboxing today. Let's go ahead and start with the base one that we have here. This is actually my first base model of the 71 Dodge Charger. This is a 71 Dodge Charger SE 383, so it's still a big block car, probably the low horsepower 383. It's a really sweet example. It has hideaway headlights and such, and the tail lights are different. The 71 RT, I'll show you on the M2 when we take it out. You'll notice has different tail lights than this guy. I guess you could refer to them as louvers because it's like a louvered bezel that goes over the tail lights on the RT, and I think you could get them on the 500 also. I do not think they were available as an option on the Superbee or the SC. I think it was only the RT and 500 that you got the louvered style tail lights. But anyways, the boxes don't show anything special or tell you anything special. Just this one was limited to 500 pieces. This is from Detroit Muscle, release 32, so it's an older one. This is when M2 still kind of, I don't know, took a little more precautions with their quality control, because these are actually very nicely done. None of them have flaws except for the Superbee I'm going to show you. It had a problem with the hood shutting, but I took it apart and tightened the screw a little bit more, so the hood does shut much better now. So anyways, let me get this guy off of the base. And if any Mopar guy probably knows, Mopar had a ton of options for each model that you could get, and this is just, as I said, the SE model, and the others, like Superbees and RTs, you had a lot more options on them, but yeah, there's a lot of crazy options, like color matched bumpers. The E-bodies had rear window louvers, you had go wings, and this hood actually is just a flat hood. Then you could get one that they called a power bulge hood. It really didn't do anything. It just had the bulge in the middle, like the RT air grabbers and Superbee louvered hoods and stuff. But That was it. It was just a bulge hood. And I believe that was on the 500. I think it came with a power bulge. And I'm not sure if you could get the louvers or the Ram Charger air grabber on it or not. But so this car is very nice looking. It's got the same kind of color interior too, like a gold colored interior with black dashboard. The color of this, I'm not sure what color they called it, but it looks like a butterscotch color with the half vinyl top, which is kind of uh totally opposite of what I was used to seeing like in the 80s for the Landau tops that used to cover like the B pillar and the back part of the roof on like say some G bodies. A couple of the Oldsmobiles I had that Landau roof. I'm not sure what they called this, if it was called a Landau top or not, but it actually was opposite. It covered the front of the roof and the A pillars instead of the rear part of the roof and the B pillars. So pretty cool. And as you can see, the tail lights on this one, it's got two square tail lights, and it has the rear valence with the cutouts for the exhaust, which is cool. And then we'll get the RT out next, and I'll show you it in detail. And M2, they did a pretty decent job with their engine compartments. As you can see, the engines look pretty much correct. The inner fenders, they look pretty correct too for Mopar. They were kind of squared off with sharp angles like that. So very nice job on the motor compartment. We'll put him over here. So the next one we'll do is the RT. And ironically, I didn't even mean to do this, but the RT has the same exact color as the SE. So let's get him out. He is from release 24, and this is a well-optioned 71 RT. The only thing that was wrong with this car, and I started doing the touch-up on it, and it kind of is a little crappy looking right now because my marker quit working. I was trying to color in the grill. The grill came just totally 100% chrome, so I was trying to fill in where it would look black. But the fine point Sharpie I had quit working, so I'm going to have to buy another one or figure something else out. But anyways, that was the only, I guess I could say, flaw with the QC on this. It just didn't have a painted grill where it should have had one. But that's not that big of a deal. It's better than having like missing parts or misaligned doors and hood and such. So the grill not being painted is something I can fix. So as you can see, he's wearing a full vinyl top, black vinyl top. And if you notice these louvers on the door, they're not functional, but they are more than just a decal. There are indents on the door, two vertical indents on the door for the RT. That was the RT option. And then if you noticed that the SE has a full like rectangle for the marker lights, the RT and I believe the Superbee did too. They had these bezels, or it was an option to cut it in half. I'm not sure. I'm not really familiar with a lot of the SEs. I don't know if it was like that or not. But anyways, you can see the RT marker lights are split horizontal, and car looks really nice. Now looking at the tail lights here, this is your RT and 500 style tail light, and I guess what I read is you can get the louvered lights on the Superbee also, but it only with the color match bumpers, and then the bezels, instead of being painted like a gray, they will be done in black. So kind of cool. And as you can see, it said it was a 446 pack car, but it has Hemi valve covers, and this one, the air cleaner is a little crooked on it, but that's no big deal. I don't really display many of them with the hoods open anyways. They're usually pretty much closed up unless they're in like the garage area being worked on. So this one does have hideaway headlights, and that's how the grill should look. It shouldn't have been all chrome like this one. And this is another option here that you don't find on all of them, is chin spoilers. But I think on M2, most of theirs do have chin spoilers because it's part of the base. I think that's going to be something you see on mostly all of them. Now, the way the green light ones were designed, they're separate pieces. So you could take it off or have it on there. The green light one was well designed. The M2 one's not bad either, but I do favor the green light one because it looks more accurate because of the B pillar and the thickness of the quarter panel is much bigger in that area. It looks a little too thin on the M2s, but the M2s are still nice. So moving along to the last one, this is a 71 Dodge Charger Superbee 383, and this is from a Release 27. And what was cool about Release 27, they had like two variations of each car. So there were only, I think, like three different cars with two different variants, and they were all Mopars, I think. But there's another one that has a white vinyl top and green steel rims with a dog dish cap, which is really cool looking. They also made the Chase variant after that car. I used to have it, but I got rid of it. It was a Chase one. I wish I could find the regular one, actually. It's just really cool, but this green with a white top and the color match steel rims, it looks really cool. But this one's not bad either. And this one here, you can see that it has that horizontal louvered hood, and then no, this one's a vertical one, sorry. If you're looking at the car head on, yeah, this is the vertical one, and then there is, here, I'll pick up the green light one so you guys can see, and then there was a hood insert where it was horizontal, side to side, and this is front to back. This one I think I favor most. This one here just looks really cool. The other one, it's like vertical, it just, I don't know, it looks okay, but it just never did much for me. I like the other one better. But yeah, this is a really cool combo. I think I favor Mopar Rallies over the Magnums. The Magnum 500 5-spoke wheels, they're nice and all, but I don't know, I think the Mopar Rallies are my favorite wheel from Mopar, followed by steel rims with poverty caps or dog dish or police caps, whatever you want to call them. They had numerous names, but that is probably my favorite in order, and this would be third. I like them, but it's just not my favorite wheel. So as you can see, this has split markers too. No louvers on the taillights though. Really cool car. And as I said, this is when they still took pride in how the parts close and open, how the cars roll and all of that. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. Our Mopar Monday. That is our 3 new B bodies to the collection. This is one car I do like to collect. If I can find a good deal on models of it, I'll pick them up and put them in the collection. Love the 71 Dodge and Plymouth B bodies. The Plymouth ones are a little rarer to find that are true to scale. Johnny Lightning makes a beautiful 71, 72 Plymouth B body, but it's just a little small for the diorama. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again on Friday. Have a great week.